Buhurt International World Championships, and we'll be going through each of the pools. We have Stephen as the head marshal here, and we have a guest commentator of Sean Fabian, and maybe we'll see Dusty's face, or he's just going to continue with the image that he has hiding in the background. Regardless, we also have Dusty will be here with us, and me, Stephen, and Dusty are all board members who are able to be here. The other members are at different locations, at tournaments, driving home from tournaments, all that kind of fun stuff. So as we get ready, as we get these started, we have two ways to do this. You guys can completely trust me, or I can sit here and go through the fun process of okay, we have longsword next. And then I hold up the piece of paper that shows which country it is. And then I drop it in the cup. And then I pull the next one. And I do the same thing over and over again. This is super slow, but you know it's the reality. So Hungary, because I am doing longsword now. Or we can do this faster and just trust that I'm throwing the things in appropriately. So in the comments, please let us know which one you prefer. For me going faster or slower.
Well, it would be nice for me to see what you're drawing, because for me, it's you're lagging a little bit.
Well, I can't control the lag, bud. Especially when I have like really good speeds here. So I'm assuming it's something on your end. But as we work through these, I'm not even reading these names.
Yeah, it's upside down.
Probably Aussie.
Australia, right? France. Czech Republic. There's something like 20 competitors. Germany. For I think it's 20 for longsword. UK. Sweden.
This feels like Eurovision.
Italy. I bet. USA. Portugal. Spain. Ukraine. And Poland. All right. So with that in mind, am I still being laggy?
A little bit, yeah.
That sucks.
Just a bit.
Oh, gosh. Got it too tight. All right. So, first up. Yes. First up, whoever this is, Australia goes to Pool A.
All right.
Australia?
Yes,
Australia.
sir. And the next one is Ukraine for Pool B. And oops, that was going to make my life hell. I laid those things down flat.
Maybe I should put on the overlay of the graphics. There we go. Smart thing,
okay.
Dusty.
I was going to say, you not doing the overlay?
Dude,
so, spend all this time.
Italy.
Nice.
For what? Pool C?
Pool C, correct.
Okay. And then we have a D for this, right?
What
looks like Germany.
Germany?
Upside down. Yeah.
Germany.
That will be D. All right.
Yeah,
now for A2, correct?
Ooh, first fight of the day.
A2, correct.
A2. Baltics.
Baltic state. Nice.
Now, if I remember right, at Labusin, didn't the Baltics get first place?
Ooh, I remember the longsword.
I could have swore they did in longsword.
Maybe they did.
If not, they were in the top three. Like they had two duelists who made it all the way to the end, kind of thing. Then we got UK for B2, I think.
So is that Ukraine and UK to start off Pool B?
That is.
Oh, baby.
Going that pool.
We got China for Pool C.
Happy to see them coming out.
Yeah, that was a big question if they were going to make it. Then Czech Republic for Pool D.
All right, all right.
2A. A's next one is Portugal. That was also a team that was struggling to make it out. And he's a old timer coming. I wish I could remember his name right now. But I
It's
remember
your old age setting in.
Yep, it is. Then Spain, the next one.
Spain.
Right. Literally keeping it in the same peninsula.
That's obnoxious. Poland. All right. Are we on D at this point?
We are on D.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Letters are small.
Yep.
Poland. There you go. Got you.
Yes. All right. And now we're on A again?
No,
A1?
we're in D.
Okay, D. Moldova.
Moldova.
And then we're going to get around to A, France.
France.
Got to stop screwing myself up here. And then we got USA.
All right. For Pool B. Oh,
Yes, because I would say I am not reading the graphics. I am totally focused on doing these draws.
sure.
Hungary.
Hungary. What letter am I on now?
D. The last
D.
Yep.
And I keep on asking on D, huh? Slovakia.
Slovakia.
All right.
All right.
So 1 second. Slovakia.
Right.
I don't have Slovakia.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah. Let me add them into the list quickly, but I do not have Slovakia.
This drawing's rigged.
Listen, we're board members. We're allowed to screw up, okay? Let me
He's
see.
rigging the election. Oh, no.
It's
For
rigged.
example,
Okay.
one of the things I just discovered is my computer's battery is going down way faster than I expected.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm going to have to call in
Plug it in.
air support.
You just plug it in.
Yeah, I got to run over to plug it in. The power plug's not here.
Okay.
So I'm going to finish this, then go do that or something. All right. Are you ready yet, Dusty?
No,
Or
no,
we-
no, I'm not. Give me a second.
All right. Well, I'm going to get the power plugged in. Sorry, guys.
We're just following you on the camera. It's a pretty cool camera. Oh, full show tonight. Now, Pool B's looking pretty deep.
It is.
Right
It
there.
is. Ukraine, UK, USA, and Spain. It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Doing
didn't-
okay, Dustin?
The camera was following me.
No.
My bad, guys. It was not supposed to be following me, but I guess it is.
Don't worry, Larry. We had commentary.
It was not supposed to be in that mood. All right.
2 seconds. I'm adding Slovakia to the list.
Yep. Well, you registered for one, Frederick. So, I mean, we can easily drop it. So, if we do have a drop and one pool is larger than another pool, we will shift the larger pool, the competitor from a larger pool to a smaller pool if there is a drop in a timely manner. Just to explain how that works, if that does happen. It'll be interesting to see. I definitely need to get this thing to stop tracking me. It's not supposed to be. All right. There we go. Turned off the tracking.
J.
The lag seems to be kind of gone now that you turned the tracking off.
Yeah, it's makes sense that would be happening. As I said, I didn't mean for it to be on. So,
Okay. Potentially, it should have been resolved.
all right.
So
There is a Slovakia there, and it has extra letters, but I assume that's okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Looks better now.
Beautiful.
All right. And the next one being drawn out is Ireland.
Ah,
Ireland. Give me a second.
hello, friends.
And then this hopefully is the last one according to our pool list.
Oh, we got one spot left.
Sweden.
Sweden.
All right. Now you guys got to do filler while I bring up the next list of teams. And what is the next category we're pulling?
Next category would be women's longsword.
Women's longsword. All right.
All right.
So if you guys will fill time.
Of course we can. Now the pool's looking really, really strong. Pool B is looking to be a bit of a tough one with Ukraine, UK, and Spain, USA, and then Sweden. It's going to be a very, very good draw there.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that. I'm glad that Ukraine's making the trip out, and then they get to, from all the past stuff that I've seen of UK and Ukraine just going back and forth on things. So I'm excited that we're just going to kick off Worlds that exact way.
Yeah.
Agreed. Should be solid.
Let's see.
I'm excited to see who is Italy's representative for longsword. Because when I was at a tournament in Italy last year, their longsword game was looking pretty crisp. So I'm excited to see them back out there.
Nice. Yeah, looking forward to seeing some of these teams here. Hopefully we get some of the old fighters from back in the day, see how their training's gone over the last 4 or 5 years.
It's going to be my first World, so I just want to experience absolutely everything out there.
Oh,
It's the first
beautiful.
one I've been able to make in my time in the sport.
Oh, awesome. What are you competing in?
Oh, just the 5v5s, 12s, and 30s.
Just.
Yeah.
Should be good. Should be some good fighting in the Buhurt. A lot of teams, 33 teams, if I remember correctly, for men's. So it's a pretty big group there. So it should be great.
Going to be a blast.
All right. I think I'm ready. So we've got Slovakia getting dropped into the bucket. This is for women's longsword. Then Ukraine. Then USA. Then UK. I'm going to scroll up because I'm double checking as I drop these in. Spain. Italy. Germany. France. Got to scroll up. Finland and Australia. All right. And the first one for pool, this is only 2 pools, pool A and B, correct?
Correct. 10
All right.
people in total.
Pool A, Finland. Pool B, France. Pool A, Australia. Pool B, Slovakia.
Hey, I just added those.
Glad you did.
Gold star.
Pool A again, I think. Well,
Yep.
whatever pool you're on.
Yep.
Germany.
Germany.
Italy. It was upside down. My bad. Of course, I'm drawing them, so I don't know what it. Yeah, that's the point. Spain. Ukraine. And USA. And I assume we got one left, right?
Correct.
Good. It's not screwed up. UK.
Cool.
Mm.
All right. So you guys want to review that one? What's up next, Steve, for me?
Men's shield. That would be
Men's
4 pools, 5 people per pool.
Cool. All right. I'll get those ready.
So I have a question for the people watching on YouTube. Is the audio actually good? You guys hear everything loud and clear?
Australia. Baltics. I am.
That's looking like a good mix of 2 groups there, by the way.
Yeah.
Really solid mix.
Yeah, we're getting the separation from the men's and the women's with those like USA and UK in separate pools, and everybody's getting the intermix pretty well right there. I'm excited to see a lot of these ladies just. It's always fun to see the ladies beat the crap out of each other, man.
It is. It is. In Pool B, we've got Ukraine and UK together as well, so that should be good.
Okay. Men's shield.
I'm always a fan of longsword. It's always a lot of great technique in there. Bit of bully going on sometimes. It's great fun.
They're normally a lot of fun. I normally do them just to screw around, and now everybody's trying to do my jump spin attack that I just do for fun and somehow place in tournaments sometimes. Not
You're
often.
doing something right then.
Hey, you just got to make it fun. We're all going out there. So if anybody wants to jump spin during a longsword fight, like please, by all means.
So we've got 4 pools for the men's sword and shield coming up.
Yeah, I do like this new layout with the 60 seconds, 30-second rest, and 60-second second round. It's gonna make for long days, but great fights.
Yeah, for me, I love it. You get that 30 seconds to talk to your captain. The captain's going, "What are you doing? We had a game plan. You know, you're not following the game plan." You got that chance to come back in that second round, and obviously turn it around if you are coming from behind.
You started off pretty strong there. I was like, "Dang, quit hurting me so bad." Tell me, what are you doing? Stick to the game plan. I'm like, bro.
Felt a little too real.
Yeah, I felt like that was a disappointment again. Okay.
Yeah. Don't know where you would have got that idea from. Maybe it was something with green and yellow. So all
Hang
right.
on, I'm gonna go to my box.
All right. So for men's shield, I have China, Slovakia, Czech, Ukraine, Israel, Mexico, Austria, USA, UK, Spain. Anybody say if they wanted me to do it this way, by the way? Romania? Or they're fine with me just doing it faster?
No one said anything about it.
Got it.
Faster version.
We're going to keep getting it this way because it at least lets me double check.
I was about to say it's a good idea to check it.
Moldova. Yeah, because I'm reading through it. Italy. Ah, shit. I just dropped Hungary in there. And then here's Ireland. That's because I slipped. France. Finland. Baltics. And Australia. All right. Somebody sent me a PM.
Oh, I mean, after your last comment, yeah, probably.
Yeah. That's valid. Whoever sent me a PM, I'm not reading it till this is over with. So maybe send it to Dusty if it involves the live stream, because maybe he'll read it.
Larry's not going to read it after the live stream either. Let's be honest.
Yeah, there's a really good chance I won't.
And it's
All
not
right.
like I'm already busy enough, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I was, past.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, you can't see your face, so for all we know.
They can see my face, but they don't.
Okay.
You don't see my face.
All right. So, as we get ready here, men's shield pool A is France. Men's shield pool B, Romania. That was another one I was excited to have form up as a team and get ready. They were very last second getting things squared away, but they made it. C, Italy. And D, the Baltics. I think we're back at A, Hungary. B, Spain. I don't remember the letter. Moldova. One of y'all can keep track if you want. Finland. Sincerely, somebody should say what letter it is to help
A.
them keep track. Okay. Ireland.
Ireland. B.
Australia. Czech Republic. China. Austria. Slovakia.
Oh,
USA. If I'm going too fast, let me know, Dusty.
oh.
Mexico.
You're fine. Don't worry.
Ireland. I mean, the graphics are popping up telling people who's in what pool, right?
Yeah.
All right. Ukraine. I can't see it, so.
Yeah. I'm just trying to catch up. That's all. Keep going.
Okay.
Do we have 2 Australians on there, guys?
Austria.
I think one's supposed to be
Uh,
Austria.
to Ireland. Yeah, the last one should be Austria.
Oh, online. Okay. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
one second.
Yeah.
Austria was like A5.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember them in Pool A.
Yeah. Now, Steve,
All right, so I'll go slower.
please.
Sorry. I was speed. Are you ready?
Yeah. Go. I just need to.
Poland.
Add some, Poland.
And hopefully the last one.
Yep.
UK.
UK. Cool. Give me 1 second because Slovakia's flag is not loading. Now it is.
All right. And
Before you go any further, I still see Australia on there twice in Group A and B.
Group A and B. Yep.
is Austria on A.
Yeah, Austria's A5.
And then
So
B8 is Australia as well.
so between
Give me a second. I'm gonna listen back
USA?
to the live stream.
Oh,
Okay.
You are coming from.
well, and I assume it's gonna be women's shield
Ukraine.
next,
Yes, correct.
so I can start that pool. Sincerely, somebody should say.
Yeah, Austria was 4A, they're saying.
Czech Republic. Yeah, Austria commented for A, so
Yeah.
Double check.
sincerely,
Then
somebody should say
who's-
what letter it is to help
A.
them. The Baltics. France. Yeah, sorry, it's fast, guys. Next time I'll go slower. I think we're back at A. Hungary.
So we go Hungary. Okay, we got Hungary.
B.
B.
Spain.
Spain. Then Moldova.
I don't remember the letter. Moldova. One of y'all can keep track if you want. Finland.
Finland, that's valid. Yep. Now should go
Every,
Ireland.
sincerely, somebody should say what letter it is to help
A.
them keep track. Okay. Ireland.
Yep.
Spain.
B.
Australia.
Australia and B8.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic then became China.
Mexican. Ukraine. Austria.
Austria. Okay, Austria. There you go. And then
Slovakia.
Slovakia.
USA. I'm
USA.
going too fast. Let me know, Dusty.
You're fine. Don't worry. Mexico.
Ireland.
Ireland. Okay.
I mean, the graphics are popping up telling people who's in what pool.
Wait, you have Ireland twice?
I shouldn't have been able to do Ireland twice.
no.
And then
No problem.
they don't have 2 Ireland tickets. I only have 1 ticket for every country, except for the ones that say 2 after them. Spain for the 5s. Spain. I'm gonna hop over to YouTube channel, see what we got going on. B. I think we're back at A. Hungary.
So we go Hungary.
I don't remember the letter. Moldova. I like the Irish flag, looks Italian.
Moldova.
Oh, Sherry is aggressively following it. One of y'all can keep track if you want. All right, Finland. We're back at A. Hungary. Still
Good
getting
luck to all the fighters in that category.
B.
Yeah,
C.
still waiting to
Italy.
fix up A5.
Yeah,
And
I'm
D,
looking
the
for
Baltic
it, but like I hear you guys and I hear
Six.
the live stream, so I'm trying to catch up what's what.
No, all good.
E. Spain. I don't remember the letter. Moldova.
Sword and Shield is one of my favorite events. Stephen really likes the longsword. I definitely like Sword and Shield a little bit more.
I think we're back
Is
at A.
it's a
Hungary.
different technique, but also I wear a wolf rib
B.
because
Spain.
my entire team does, and longsword just kind of scares the ever living crap out of me anyway.
I don't
Even when I
remember the
wore
letter.
Sugarloaf,
Moldova.
it was just like longsword wasn't my thing.
One of y'all can keep track if you want. Another one of
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Dropping the sword down low when they're teeing off on each other and goes into the eye slot. Definitely got to be careful with that one. No thrusting. How you going with that one, Dusty?
right.
Not that well.
C.
Because-
Italy. He'll let us know when he's ready. So like
No,
for
that's
me, I've always enjoyed buckler over shield. You know, like I think like when it comes to duels, it goes
Hungary.
longsword, then buckler, then shield, and then polearm. Sometimes polearm's
Spain.
better than shield, but it's only when it's like two talented dudes.
I don't
You know what I
remember
mean?
where.
Versus
Moldova.
or women. Sincerely, somebody should say.
Yeah,
what
that's
letter
I like that.
of them
just
keep-
concussion fest. Whoever
Ireland.
gets a concussion last wins pole on. Now it's I enjoyed the new format. No rope.
Australia.
Bit more
Yes.
technique I find in it. Should be good.
Czech Republic.
Can I
It
mute?
just didn't feel too much like a duel when you
China.
had the rope in there for polearm. So I definitely enjoy the idea
Austria.
of not just being able to hang back and be like, I'm out of range of this rope, so you can't hit me and you can't push against the rope.
Slovakia.
It was definitely a good call on the organization to get rid of that rope.
USA.
But Sword and Shield I like because like it's
I'm
like
going too fast,
spanning
let me know,
high
Dusty.
and low with the shield, and you get all this extra coverage. It just brings in a new avenue of attack and like where to go when you strike. You know, the closest part of your opponent. Hit me, and you can't push against the rope.
Slovakia.
It was definitely a good call on the order.
I think we're back at A. Hungary.
So we go Hungary. I go.
C. Italy. Form up. Then shield pool B. Romania. Getting things squared away, but they made it. C. Italy. At A. Hungary. D. The Baltics. I think we're back at A. Hungary. I don't remember the letter. Moldova. Finland. Them keep track. Okay. Ireland.
B.
Australia. Czech Republic.
B.
Australia. Czech Republic. China. Austria. Okay. Ireland.
B.
Australia. Czech Republic. China. Austria. Slovakia. USA. I'm going too fast. Let me know, Dusty.
Yeah.
Mexico.
You're fine. Don't worry.
Ireland. I mean, the graphics are popping up telling people who's in what pool, right?
Yeah.
All right. Ukraine. I can't see it, so
Yeah. I'm just trying to catch up. That's all. Keep going.
okay.
Could we have two Australians on there, guys?
Austria.
I think one's supposed to be
To
Austria.
Ireland. Yeah, the last one should be Austria.
Oh, online. Okay, yeah, never mind.
That
I'm
was
gonna-
one second.
Yeah.
Austria was like A5.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember them in Pool A.
Now see,
Be relative to the size of the fighter versus having like the 5'2" girl with the same size shield as, the 6'5" guy.
Yeah.
So,
okay. I reviewed the footage, and all issues are straightened up. All good.
We still have 2 Irelands in Group A, though.
So we got 2 Irelands then, because I went through the whole list, and this is Ireland.
How many fighters do we have registered for men's
20.
shield?
So we're missing something. There's something
We're
we
missing
screwed
one.
up then. All right. So we will replace whatever the one Ireland is with whoever that is after the live stream. That's going to be the fastest. I mean, moving forward is the best answer at this point in time. We apologize for our screw up. We will do a little bit better on this next round. Sherry is saying she sees Israel as A5 and Ireland as A3. And I will double check to confirm that Israel was in men's shield. I do have Israel in men's shield. So if we don't see Israel on the sheet, I assume Sherry is correct. Ireland is A3. I tend to trust her anyways on things. To confirm that
Israel.
And I don't see Israel anywhere else in the sheet. So yes.
Cool. It's on.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I did not hear Israel.
That's all right. I understand. I'm speaking with an American accent.
No
We
comment.
won't hold that against you.
I don't want to get angry Americans on my head. Okay, let's see if we can do this one without a flaw. Women's shield.
Okay. Yes, women's shield. All right. Let me get my list up to make sure I don't screw up my on my double check. All right. So we got Ukraine, and then Mexico.
One second. Oh, you're putting them in? Okay.
I'm dropping them. Dropping them right now. USA. UK. Yeah. What we'll do in the next round here is we're going to call out the spot it's being drawn for, and then I say the name. That'll slow everything down for the rest of it. Spain and Poland, Moldova. I'm just laughing that, normally Germany, I'm very drunk when I'm doing these, and they run smoother when I'm drunk. Yeah, they do run smoother when somebody else is involved who's choosing not to. So, but I think that's a key element there. All right. So, getting ready for the next segment. So, as we get ready to draw, the first one is for A1. I will lose track, so you guys want me to take over. France.
France.
Then B2, I assume?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Germany.
Germany.
Then back to A2?
Yep.
Poland. I don't know. Yeah. And then for B2, 3, I don't know where we're at.
2.
It's UK.
2.
Yeah. Then A3. Moldova. Then Mexico for B. Then USA for A. Ukraine for B. And Spain for A. And this was an uneven pool, so I think that worked out right. All right.
Started and ended on.
Is it men's buckler now?
Correct.
All right. So you guys review that while I set this up. Maybe even read off the pools or something. Well, I mean, they can see the screen, but still. I don't know.
I can't see the screen, so if you want to read them off, Stephen, that would be great.
So in Group
I'm over
A,
here
we
going
have
based on memory.
Group A, we've got France, Poland, Moldova, UK, and Spain. In Group B, we've got Germany, UK, Mexico, and Ukraine. So good to see a good number of women's sword and shield fighters coming out to the World Championships.
A lot of those. I haven't really paid attention too much to the Ladies Sword and Shield internationally, but I know USA is going to be bringing some heat, so that's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
We do have UK twice there. There we go, USA. That's better.
Yeah, when I select the countries, like my screen is massive, but the letters are super tiny. Like it's like I don't know why, but it's really hard to pick the countries. So
I thought we were seceding again.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's manipulation. I just got paid extra money to put them in. Oh shit! That's live, right? Damn
So
it.
that's who PM'd
Damn
you.
it.
Okay, I get it. Hello, PMer offering money. Hi.
Finding all these names.
So we have for men's buckler 4 groups of 4.
Okay,
All groups of 4, good stuff.
it'll take 30 minutes to run through all of it.
Yes. That is I'm having a fun time picking all these names out. It's a little matching game where you have to flip the cards over and try and figure out what.
Guess who?
Yeah. All right. I think men's buckler is actually essentially the smallest of the men's duels categories.
Which is surprising.
Yeah, polearm I think ended up being bigger than it, which is
Wow.
That's
not
crazy.
what happens in the USA.
By one competitor.
Yeah, because USA polearm's usually like half of all the other ones. So, all right, double check time. China, Ukraine. I already lost track. Mexico. This is just the double check. USA. UK. All right. Spain. Romania. Spain, Romania. Okay. Poland. Netherlands.
And the best team out there.
Moldova.
No bias.
Yeah. Italy. Ireland. Hungary. France. Baltics. Australia. Now, one thing on a history sense, now I might, if I get this wrong, my gosh, that's way bad. But this is the first time Ireland's competed in our scene this side, right? Haven't they predominantly only played in the other league over the years?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't remember ever seeing Ireland in our World Championships.
Yeah. So pretty interesting on that note. All right. Now ready for the draw. Now is this 4 pools of 4? What is this
4.
one?
4 of 4.
4 of 4. All right. Pool A, Ukraine. Pool B, the Netherlands.
That will be Yona.
Pool C, UK.
They're just hounding each other.
Pool D,
Oh, wait, no.
China.
Sorry, who? China?
China for D. A, Australia.
And we did get the confirmation that it's the first time for Ireland.
We did. Okay.
Nice.
Very cool. And Ireland. That was
Ah,
loaded as could be. So
Is it Iron or Israel? Did we figure that out?
all right. Moldova. What letter are we on?
on D now.
Yep. France for D. Then we're back to A. A is the Baltics. Ooh, I think A's a pretty strong pool.
Austria has some good fighters, like duelists.
Yeah, they do. Poland for B.
Poland.
Poland also pumps out extraordinary duelists.
They do.
And Buhurt fighters as well. That's one of the
Spain.
teams.
Spain is for C, I believe.
Yeah, correct.
And D, Hungary. And back to A, USA. Ooh, boy. That's going to be.
That's a tough pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Mexico for B. C, Romania.
And the
D.
last one.
Italy.
Can you guys do a double check? You've got Austria in A2. I'm pretty sure that was Australia.
Yeah, there is no Austria in this pool. So
That was easy.
Okay, no review from videos were needed.
No, it was
No.
Australia for
Yeah,
A2,
there is no
definitely.
Austria, so it has to be Australia.
Yeah,
So
And that's going to be a crazy pool, guys. That's
that's a
insane.
tough one.
Group A.
yeah, you guys review that while I set up women's buckler.
That is going to be a very, very solid pool there. Same with C, to be honest. You got some great fighters in C.
What's the pool C again? Who's all in that?
So you got the UK, Moldova, Spain, and Romania. So
All right.
Moldova has always been known to be great fighters there, especially duelists, outrance fighters. So that should be good.
I'm curious about China because I know that they have been practicing a lot the last couple of years, and I believe that the sport is kind of really exploding in China as well, from what I see. So I'm really curious about the duelists that come from China as well.
Yeah, that should be great to watch. You got France in there, which has always been known to be quite good at
Duels.
duels, having their dual tournaments. Hungary and then Italy in Group D with China. Really looking forward to watching this men's sword and buckler. It's going to be quite a good tournament, I think.
Yeah, they one key thing with China is you're having because they've basically joined back up. There's not a split anymore in China, so this is a mixture of the old HMB crew and the old IMCF crew.
Oh, cool.
So there's going to be
Beautiful.
a variety of competitors from both sides of that in China coming to this. So there's definitely going to be it's going to be interesting to see the skills and like where they come from and all that. The best part for China is some of them are gigantic. So that's the reach there is going to be fun. All right.
We've got before we go any further, we've got a couple of comments in this section, just double checking that we've got everyone. Dusty, have you checked those messages?
Yeah, I have seen one from Felix. I know that he's a duelist as well, and he says like you forgot Germany in Sword and Shield.
Let me double check the sheet because everything's based on the registrations that people provided, and Germany is not on the list as being registered.
So Felix, if you're still watching, definitely reach out to your national organization and let them contact us if there's an adjustment needs to be made.
Yeah, we have time to do it now.
Yeah.
But according to the sheet that I have in front of me, from the online registration, Germany did not put a sword and shield fighter in. Of course, they might be clicking it right this second, and then that'll change things. So
Big oof.
and who's Kiesel? Who's he talking about? It's talking about Felix. So either way, it'd just be for shield. What was it? 4 pulls of. Can we go back to shield real quick, just so I can say what we'll do when Germany gets added? Because I assume Germany's going to add the guy.
Men's shield. For men's shield, you got France 1, Hungary.
No. Did you flip the graphic?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All I want to know was
how big are the pools?
The uneven pools. Don't need who's in what pool. Just if one of the pools is smaller than another, he'll be added to the first pool that's smaller than the rest.
They're all equal.
They're all equal.
Then pool 1 will end up having 6. So
women's buckler.
Yep. All right. So women's buckler. We are on the double check. First one is China, then Ukraine, then USA, then UK, Moldova, Italy, France, Australia.
Did you have 8? For me, you fell apart. Like, for me, you broke up a little bit. Did you have 8 people?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
There was 8.
All right. I'm not counting numbers. I'm reading names. So
I was counting over here.
yeah. I was like, I have no idea. All right. So pool A, UK. Pool B, USA. Pool A, Australia. Pool B, Ukraine. Yeah.
Both these pools, my God.
Yeah. Pool A, France. Pool B, China. One of the buckler fighters is excited to get to fight the Chinese fighter. Pool A, Italy, I think. We're on A, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then B is Moldova.
Holy crap.
Moldova?
Wow, everyone there's
sounds deadly.
Good
luck, ladies.
Just based on the way duels have gone over the years, Pool B is going to be rough.
Yeah.
All right.
Both these pools are just going to be rough. It's like if I were a duelist stepping into either one of those pools, I would be like, oh crap, should have trained harder no matter how hard I was training. Those look brutal.
All right. So I'm going to be working on men's polearm. If you guys can fill the space.
Men's polearm will be 4 groups, 3 of 4 and 1 of 5. Pool D would be 5 people.
Got it.
So what are you looking at seeing in Visegrád?
What am I looking forward to seeing?
Yeah.
Literally everything. I'm a big Vlad Tepes III fan, Vlad Dracula. So I'm excited that we'll be fighting at the foothills of a castle where he was imprisoned for 12 years. It then returned to Wallachia and ruled again with his iron fist. So I'm super stoked to be there. The bathhouses, my fiance has been to Budapest, and she was telling me that the bathhouses are just immaculate. They're amazing. It's something you have to experience. And I was like, well, funny, because my Airbnb's around 9 of them.
Nice. Hopefully you get to stay a bit longer after the World Championships to utilize those baths.
I am, because I promised another good American friend of mine that we would have one night of drinkies, and he's on the Medieval Combat USA board. He's the treasurer. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Chris. But yeah, he's I actually changed my flights around to fly in and fly out at the same time as he does, so I can like guarantee we're going to have those drinks.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Definitely
And
want to have those drinks after.
everybody's welcome to it. Come drink with me.
I'm sure we'll be able to figure out something.
It's for my Italian friends at their tournament this weekend in Ferrara. Keep it going, my friends. I miss them.
Yeah, we've got a number of good tournaments happening this weekend. We've got Tournament Deeds in the UK. We've actually got 2 Australian teams headed over there from both Team Havoc. Got the old mates, and the Havoc normal team over in Tournament Deeds. Hopefully they're doing well.
Oh,
Kenya UK is doing good over in Italy at the tournament in Ferrara. I'm sorry I keep calling it that. I know it has a name. I'm going to slaughter it, and I'm not even going to attempt. So you're welcome.
yeah,
Maybe.
Rotunda or something.
Tortellini dei ravioli.
Yeah, Tavola,
See, I told you it was wrong.
Rotunda, Rotolanda, but yeah.
Rotunda's the second word. Third word.
Tavola Rotonda. But yeah.
But also don't forget Rote tournament is going on. That might become a high venue scenario.
Nice.
That's off the big video game Kingdom Come, etc. All the hype of that. Apparently it's a convention based on that video game, and they brought Buhurt into the convention also. So
Neat.
Super cool.
yeah, neat concept of blending the things together. Definitely good marketing. All right, so polearms men is generically ready. All right, this is just the drop in the bucket at the time. Double check. We got China, Ukraine, Mexico, USA, UK, Spain, Romania, Poland, Moldova. Sorry, I didn't show that one, did I? There we go. Italy, Ireland, Hungary, Germany, France, Finland, wouldn't drop, Baltics, oh, yep, and Australia. All right. First one, Hungary for Pool A of polearm. UK for Pool B. This has 4 pools or 3 pools?
4 pools.
Okay. Ireland for C. And D is France. And A will be Finland. B, Germany. C, Australia. D, Moldova. Sorry, am I going too fast again?
No, it's good.
Okay. A, Italy. I just realized my pacing was kind of. Are we on B, Baltics? C, Ukraine. D, China. A, Spain. B, wait, what are we on? A?
No, B. We just had Spain.
B. I am B. Okay.
Yeah.
Poland. C, USA. D, Romania. Kind of fun. Romania, Dracula.
And then one
D.
more for D.
And Mexico.
Cool.
All right. Women's polearm is going to be fast. That is a very small group.
Yeah, 3 competitors.
A few guys. I went way too. I have no idea who's and what pools there. We definitely want to review those pools and talk about it probably for a second.
Yeah, of course. So we've got in men's polearm, Group A, we've got Hungary, Finland, Italy, and Spain. Group B, we've got UK, Germany, Baltic states, and Poland. Group C, we've got Ireland, Australia, Ukraine, USA. And in D, we have France, Moldova, China, Romania, and Mexico. So really, really good mix there.
Yeah, I really like the blend that turned out that way. That's definitely, who knows what's going to go down on that one.
Group C, you've got, Ukraine and USA seem to be liking each other quite a lot. And really, really good.
Yeah, they keep running into each other like this.
I really like the
They
blend
do.
that turned out that way.
People are going to get suspicious.
Definitely.
It's going to be some good fighting though.
For women's polearm, we have Ukraine,
Speak of the devil.
UK, and Italy.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. This just sets up for the order of their fights. Basically,
all right. Everybody's in their own pool. Let's do it.
It just matters what order their fights end up in. The schedule's
Yeah.
already made.
Your
UK.
first fight is fighting yourself.
Sorry, which
UK.
one? UK?
UK. Next one, Ukraine. And the last one, Italy.
Italy's going to fight themselves to even it
Yep.
up.
All right, Dusty, where do we go to next? Are we going to men's light or women's feather?
Women's
Where we go?
feather.
Women's feather. All right.
The out wrench.
We have 4 of these.
Correcto.
I'm looking forward to the outrance fights. It'd be good to see everyone come under the BI rules. We've got a lot of little organizations from around the world. It'll be great to see everyone's top competitors coming over and having a good bash.
Absolutely. The goal is to just I guess it's a lot like the 5v5s. Just don't go down. Otherwise, you're pretty much going to be staying there.
Yeah, you definitely need to these days know how to get off the ground and get out of that position. Back in the day, it was just turtle up a little bit. Now, nope, you've got to get out of it. You have to learn those hip escapes. You're going to have to learn all those type of new techniques. Adds a bit of extra character to the combat.
I'm very excited to see the ground game techniques from other nations and different practices of other martial arts coming out to play in an outrance fight.
Definitely, definitely.
So I'm sorry, but I'm really excited to see all of you on the ground rolling around.
All right. So this one only has the 4
Correct.
and the double check, the drop, Ukraine, USA, Australia, and Italy. So this should be based on these countries' previous performances, this should be a pretty solid overall display. All right, so slot number 1 goes to Ukraine. Slot number 2 goes to Australia.
Australia.
Yes, Australia.
It's not Austria.
3 goes to USA. And slot number 4 goes to Italy.
Cool.
You can go look at the schedule that has been published with all the announcements, and you can see where your matches land in those scenarios and who you get to fight first, second, and third.
Well,
All right.
Next one is men's lightweight.
Men's light, okay.
Yeah.
Give me a few. This is
4 pools of 3 people, and I will be right back as well.
all right.
4 pools of 3 for the men's light. Wow. That's a long day.
We figured it was nicer than 3 pools of 4.
Definitely.
No,
definitely.
yeah.
With outrance, you need that Extra time. So there's a lot more grueling than the other drill categories in the outrance.
Yeah, the outrance will really test you as a just overall athlete for sure. It's been a hard lesson for me in my recent fights that just kind of sucks getting your butt beat, but happens.
Yeah,
Outrance is definitely going to be a lot of fun. That unlimited ground time, I can't get over it. I'm a big fan of it.
I mean, your last matchup, didn't you have kind of a more of a the other side of the butt beat? Just saying.
That was my second to last match. Yeah. The one in April was definitely a two-handed axe outrance fight, and two hits to the junk was I bought a new cup. Let's say that.
hopefully it's
Yeah.
not a plastic one. Hopefully you got a good solid metal one there.
I do. I actually got one of the Muay Thai cups now, so it's
Good.
highly recommend. Yes, it makes you look like a Ken doll, but nobody needs to know it when you're slinging steel at each other.
Exactly.
This puzzle game is tiresome.
The recommendation of the cup actually came from Alex Das on Dominus. He reached out to me and we were talking, and he's like, "You got to invest in one." So thank you very much for the recommendation. If you're watching, or fast forward through the live stream later.
So, what were you using before? Were you using a Nutty Buddy or just a
I was
generic?
using your Shock Tech, Shock Doctor, freaking
Oh yeah,
cup that you use for football or hockey. I've
Yeah,
been using it for
those
years,
are
and I'm
never
like,
good enough. So
yeah, no, it sucked.
Yeah.
no doubt about that. Because Nutty Buddies are plastic, but
Mhm.
they've been pretty impressive. I know I took a couple ugly hits when I was competing, and know several other people who've been taking some brutal hits with those. But I don't think I've taken that many nut shots in a row from a two-handed axe, though. All right, so we're at the drop phase at this point. Australia, we're double check phase. Finland, Germany, Hungary, Italy, Moldova, Poland, Spain, UK, USA, Mexico, Ukraine. All right. Is anybody monitoring the chat? Anything we got to worry about?
Nope, not yet.
Not all good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just ignoring that one guy.
Yeah. He can file a complaint.
All right. Just wanted to double check on that one. But yeah, Felix, we will get you handled one way or another, but it will be after the scenario.
Yeah, Felix replied. He did say that his team captain is informed, the captain of Germany. So the communication is ongoing, I figure.
Cool. Yeah, and we won't make it more than, I just saw he did ask if it will be more than 4 groups. No, because I'd only put it to 21. We will leave it at, we'll just make one group have 6 instead of 5. That's all we'll do. And I'll figure out how that fits the schedule. So, all right. And first up, and we're a men's light, I believe.
Men lightweight. Yep.
A, Mexico. B, Australia. C, Germany. D, UK. And we're on A again.
Correct.
Hungary. B, Finland. Sorry, am I going too fast?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Spain.
I'm warmed up.
Learned how to use your app that you built. So.
Oh, wait. I'm screwing it up.
Oh,
Right
great,
at the moment. Yeah, like I cannot do 2 things at the same time, guys. Come on. Okay, Spain on C. Sorry, D.
Italy.
Italy. It's not like I'm not already multitasking over here, so like.
Don't compliment Dusty while he works.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets sidetracked.
I get nervous. Sorry, Poland on A.
Poland.
Yeah.
Poland.
USA.
USA.
For A.
USA for A?
No, I think it should be USA for B.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Moldova for C.
How much do you have
Sorry.
left?
1, hopefully.
Sean.
Ukraine.
Making me nervous here, Sean.
I thought that's why I was asked to do this.
Oh, okay.
Give Dusty a hard time is what you were asking.
Well,
You just got to do it in your normal voice this time. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll just come off as disappointed dad to Dusty constantly. Is it working?
yeah,
Beautiful.
kinda.
That was good.
All right, let's review those matches, please.
So in Group A, we've got Mexico, Hungary, and Poland. Group B, we've got Australia, Finland, USA. In C, we've got Germany, Spain, Moldova. And in Group D, we've got UK, Italy, and Ukraine.
It's really balanced from what I see. Poland has a lot of outrange fighters. Like they do a lot of tournaments, like gals
Yep.
and stuff. So it's like that's Australia has good fighters as well. So like Australia, USA, it's going to be
That-
tough.
Yeah. The lightweight men's fighter from Australia, it's a pretty good fighter there as well. But in UK, USA, and Finland, it's going to be a really good pool. I'm looking forward to seeing how they go in that one.
I think an element to also consider is I haven't noticed a Polish BI style Altrans fight. I think they've mostly been doing the New Order style or doing the PWR style. So it'll be interesting on that ground game if that drastically changes a turnout. So, all right. Doing the drop check. This is women's light.
Yeah, correct.
USA, UK, France, Finland, Australia. All right. And now for the draw. Once again, it's basically just for the order because they believe this is all one pool. Correct?
5 people.
Yeah. I mean, I've looked at thousands of numbers, so I don't remember things clearly, and I'm not seeing the graphic. All right. UK for number 1. Number 2, Australia. Number 3, France. Number 4, Finland. Number 5, USA.
All the same pool?
Yeah, it's one pool. It's not logical to split a 2 and a 3. That
Yeah, that makes sense.
you can't do it.
Yeah. You can't do it without a buy, and you can't have a buy at Worlds right off the gate.
Yeah, it'd be just weird.
Yeah. We're weird enough, and you guys get that, all right? Just deal with that.
Just going to see some good cardio have to come into play there. That's all for 4 solid fights and to get first place.
Hope it doesn't rain.
It would be nice, I think, because Hungary is going to be warm. It's going to be really, really nicely comfortable warm.
I think for the rest of us, well, maybe not Sean, but for the rest of us, it's probably going to be cooler than what we're used to.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a great freaking time, and I'm going to be over there dying.
Yeah, because I've been averaging 10 degrees hotter than Hungary's expected to be is the norm here.
Australia will be fine with that. That's like our winter weather, so it's all good.
Man, you guys use good sunblock.
We have to.
You see how white he is?
Everything's trying to kill you in Australia, the sun included. Don't mind me. We just got our own.
Well, product placement, bro.
Always. I mean, like I'm a billboard, man. Let me go. It's even on my hat. We have a merch store if anybody wants. It's a simple place.
So for men's middleweight, we have 4 pools, 2 pools of 4 and 2 of 3.
Wow, it's a big category, that one.
Yes, it's almost as big as Buckler. All right, it's one of those ones that's taken forever to get all the names. So if I take you to dinner tonight, will you help me do this faster?
I'm not driving to South Carolina. Thanks for the offer, though.
Let me see here.
Like we're just gonna DoorDash me stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And it wouldn't be edible. I'll tell you that.
All right. Scene's gonna probably grab a chair or something.
Big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, Christine.
She's gonna step in and make this a little bit faster experience for us all. She's had to deal with this enough times with me being a completely different substance.
Oh, yes.
Anyone curious about that? You have to attend Carnage to see the special live stream of those. Just saying. All right. So we're going to do the double check. Men's medium, Slovakia.
Middleweight, right?
Yeah, middle.
Yep.
All right, I wrote medium, middle, brain. Ukraine, USA.
Sean, look happy. Look concentrated.
UK.
I am concentrated. Why aren't you concentrated?
Romania.
You're missing all these.
Poland.
I know.
Moldova. I love it. People are messaging and asking me questions right now. Clearly shows they don't know the live stream's going. Italy.
Larry, you're supposed to drop everything and answer them.
Ireland. Hungary. Germany. France. Finland. Australia. All right. What I'm going to do is for her to assist, you can build this list as I, you know what I mean? Because I don't need to see that.
I already have.
Oh, okay.
And
The
I'm
ones that-
actually wondering for the people that are watching, what do you guys think? Like, what is until now? What do you guys think is the most interesting category to look at, or what are you looking forward to?
All right. And if we're ready, is this 4 pools?
4 pools, correct?
It is.
Okay. Ukraine for A. B, Ireland. C, Poland. D, Romania. A, UK.
Oh, wrong one. UK. There we go.
Finland. I forgot the letter I'm in.
C.
Okay. Italy. Australia.
Back to A.
France. Germany. USA. Slovakia. What letter are we on?
Back to A.
Okay.
No, it's Slovakia. Where's Slovakia? There it is.
Hungary. And then Moldova. We have several countries that I'm not sure have done our Altrans at all. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they handle their introduction. Hopefully they paid attention to the rules revisions. All right.
Stuff like this.
I'll explain that not on the live stream.
Okay.
I hope that I pronounced the name correctly. Lutic. Like he says, he's really looking forward for the giant battles on the Sunday. I think that's like one of the pinnacles of the event for sure.
Yes.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
It will be nuts, and it'll be fun to see how it all plays out. All
Absolutely.
Right, so, women's medium. This is the double check. Ukraine. USA. These are all upside down. UK. I did it wrong. Yep. Spain. Finland. Australia. Women's medium weight. That's Hunter's group, right?
Yeah.
Hunter's one of my club members.
I'll give her a good draw.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just it's order. So, all right, we got Ukraine for position number 1. We have Finland for number 2. And Spain for number 3. USA for number 4. UK for number 5. And Australia for number 6. Was that 2 pools of 3 or 1 big pool of 6?
Two pools of 3.
2 pools of 3. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So screwed that one up. The ahead of time thing, not the. That makes right. So looking at those results.
Pool A, Ukraine, Spain, and UK. And Pool B would be Finland, USA, and Australia.
Really can't do my job.
Cool.
That's I think it's going to be a tough one as well.
That's going to be tough.
Yep.
Yeah, expect. Oh.
Larry doesn't know what to do with his hands.
Yeah. Well,
now Ukraine and UK keep meeting like that. You know, it's between Ukraine, UK, and USA that I'm paying attention to the most. Obviously, one of them is very biased, but it's definitely I'm very excited to see those 3 countries just constantly going head to head. I have massive respect for all of them, including Australia as well. I'm excited to see all of you.
all right. So for men's light heavy, the double check, Mexico, Portugal, USA, UK, Spain, Romania, Moldova, Hungary, France, Finland, Baltics, and Australia. Right.
That category alone is going to take a whole freaking day.
Yeah, that's. Can you imagine when me and Steven and the tournament committee people were reviewing these things and bouncing our brains around trying to figure out how to make this all work and fit?
Yeah, the amount of effort you guys do for the hour by hours, even I'm just kind of sitting there going, "Bless your heart."
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. All right, first one up, Australia.
Steven perks up every time he hears it.
He goes,
Well,
"Ooh."
yeah, it's like ooh, my name.
Sorry, did you pull B?
Yeah,
What was it? I did not hear anything.
B is for Baltics.
B is for Baltics,
Thank you.
A is for Australia.
and A was for Australia.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you for Sesame Street today, kids.
and C is for Finland. I don't know how that works. Did they make cookies?
No, we failed today's letter, kids.
France. What letter are we on?
We should go back
That was
to
D.
A.
Hey. Romania. UK. Spain. Moldova. So, like, next time, can we have a smaller event so I don't have to do this all day? So Hungary.
Imagine if you were drinking.
Oh God, drinking between shot draws would. Oh no, I wouldn't make it.
You
right.
already can't make it through carnage.
Portugal.
So B is Portugal, correct?
Sure, it's Portugal. I don't know if it's B, but
I've been counting on my fingers. I believe it is B.
Yeah, like Larry just drops out for me sometimes. He's just completely like mute.
gotcha.
USA.
USA.
Unless
And
he's just
this
stopping
should be the
listening to
last
you.
one. Yeah, he just zones out. Mexico.
Mexico.
I've become the peanuts. Wah, 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 Tim.
I have a question for the chat though, for people that are listening in. Is the audio actually correct, or are people dropping out with audio? Because on my end, people are dropping out, and I'm wondering if that's for the chat as well. Okay.
There's got to be some level of drop happening for everybody.
No, like for me, there's like whole segments from you like talking. I see you talking on my end, but I don't hear audio.
No,
That's
I've heard
called
you the whole
ignoring.
time. Maybe it's just you, Dusty.
Yep.
Yeah, that's called ignoring, Dusty.
Oh, okay. Ignorance. Okay, gotcha.
You can say it. It's okay.
Larry, teach me well.
All right. Sorry.
Stop answering your PMs, Dusty.
Is this the women's light heavy?
Yes.
And this is the scary one that we have next. All right. So then the women's light heavy, the double check, USA, Spain, and Australia.
Deep pool.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how it lands. You don't want to prep that. All right. Spain. It's slot number 1. Australia, slot number 2. And USA for slot 3. All right. And now we got to build the men's heavy.
Those smaller pools like that, I'm definitely kind of torn if I'm like, as a fighter going in and doing an outrance, and there's only 3 of you, so you know you're walking away with medals, but it's just like going in and being like, well, I already medaled, like you didn't have to fight to get there. It's like, which one would I prefer as a fighter? And I guess it's all depending on what tournament I'm going to, really.
Yep.
I guess you also know, though, because you've only got 2 fights, you know how to hopefully control your stamina. That way you can put the correct amount of energy into each fight. Whereas if you're going into the finals, you might have, you don't know if you're going there or not. So do you give it your all and then have nothing for the finals, or
And
It definitely turns into a strategy game at that point.
And another factor that a behind the scenes thing is we had a discussion about whether or not, like, how many people have to compete for us to actually give medals, kind of thing.
Yep.
And we went with 3, but there was a possibility that was going to demand there was 5 to get medals, kind of thing, because of that concept of, of there's no one who's not getting a medal.
Yes.
So men's heavy is ready,
Okay, let's go.
and we're gonna get ready for the double check. China, Ukraine, Mexico, Netherlands,
Ivar.
USA, UK, Romania, Poland, Moldova. Got to scroll up. Italy. Yes, these are all upside down, but you guys will live with it. Germany and Australia. All right. How many pools and what are the sizes for this one?
4 pools, and all pools are free.
I've got another message in here, and it's from the name that I don't recognize. So I'll actually look at it for half a second.
It's a fake account, guaranteed.
All right. It's nothing we need to worry about right this second, but we definitely have to look into. All right. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Gosh, darn it. All right. All right. So first one is Australia. Second, oh wait, let me do this to make this easier. Second one is Germany. I already forgot what the pools were.
You're on B. You're going to C now.
Oh, I knew that was bull B, but I didn't know if it was
4.
3 or 4. 4. All right. C, Moldova.
Pulling them out in order that I need them.
Netherlands.
Ivar.
That's okay.
You saying Einhar?
Ivar.
Ivar.
Ivar. Yep.
Really?
Italy.
Yes.
Cool.
Poland. Romania. China. Mexico. UK. Ukraine. I'm really fast. Are you keeping up with this, Dusty?
Easy.
Okay. USA.
Cool. Oh, Ivar's gonna get a tough one though. Oi, oi, oi.
Men's super.
Oh, is
Oh, that's Brett Skinner, I
that, yeah, I was
believe.
like, is that Brett?
I think
Yeah.
that's Brett Skinner. That's
Yikes.
good.
So Ivar is like one of her like I think he did 3 tournaments now in the outrange. He's a really like tough guy, but like I'm curious how he's going to deal with this. He's a good fighter, but it's going to be a tough pull for him. Like going to be interesting.
There's a new comment there, guys.
Super heavy.
All right.
The Romanian one should be at the super heavy. There has been a mistake.
I have a Romanian for heavy and super heavy. Am I only supposed to have one of those? Because we can drop it now. That's an easy one.
No, I will tell Lucic that.
Yeah, shoot us an email. And then as the pools look,
You'd have to change. You'd have to probably move the group C, put one of them into a different, each into a different group. So you'd have 2 groups of 4 and 1 of 3 if that is removed.
yeah, we'll have to change the entire system on that. So yeah, that'll be a massive rearrange. But we will leave them in the order they're in.
Yep.
So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We won't change that, and the pools will be structured on that based on whatever we have to end up making it be. If it's verified that he's not supposed to be fighting in that weight class. So, is super heavy ready?
Yep.
All right.
You pulled out the last two in the wrong order, but otherwise, you literally pulled them out in the order.
Fun. Predisposed results. All right. So the double check for men's super heavy is Australia, Germany, Moldova, Poland, Romania, UK, China. Once again, it's always easier to remove people than it is to add people later. Just saying. It's the other
Am I
fact.
mistaken, or is China showing up for the heavy and super heavy? No one else, and they're just showing up in the heavy and super heavy categories? Like, that's sweet.
Yeah, pretty much.
I did not realize how much size they have.
Oh yeah, I forgot you haven't been over before. Yeah, no. You got scary people like Pengao and Kuma. Well, I don't think Kuma's coming this year, but yeah, Pengao is like bigger than Ian. So,
Right.
you know, they got a few dudes who are just huge. All right,
Help me
so
to
it's super heavy. All right, first one, China. Is this two pools?
Two pools, yes.
Okay. B is Australia. C is Poland. I mean, A is Poland, so it's only two.
They look the same. CNA.
Yep, totally. Romania,
4B.
and Germany.
And Germany, you're missing one? Or
I'm
yeah?
not like, two more to pull.
Okay. I was like, I screwed up again.
Yeah, my tone. See, I'm
Moldova.
trying to stress you. So Moldova,
Oh,
This
wait,
thing is working.
That's Moldova. Oops, 1 second. Moldova should.
Oh, great, he's screwing up again.
Told you, I'm getting like all stressed out here. I'm not going to survive Worlds. I know that for sure.
oh no, you're gonna lose your mind.
His face is probably
I'm
still
across
red
the
right
field in the Royal Pavilion, smiling and pointing. UK for the last
UK.
one, if you're ready.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, there'll be a whole joy watching Dusty break. I
I'm
mean,
I'm going to manage. I'm a strong, independent guy. I can manage.
The top of it.
yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be
Again, men's ultra.
Oh God, they're bigger.
like,
Yeah,
like
the-
pull
oh,
A
go ahead.
in the
Why are they so large?
like super
Just go
heavyweight.
down.
Super heavyweight is going to be like pull A is going to be, I think. A
That
tough
was
one.
not the top.
I'm sick of getting hugged all the time.
Weird. All right. So men's ultra. Let's see here. So after this, just to double check so we can prep for the next one. Do we go into the fives?
Yep.
Oh, the hell of the fives.
That's like everybody.
There's a few people who aren't on it. It's probably easier to just remove the ones that aren't in it. Yeah. All right. So either way, double check on the ultras. Finland, Germany, Hungary, Moldova, Poland, Spain, UK, USA. And the draw, I assume this is two pools.
Yes.
UK for A,
UK.
Spain for B, Poland for A, I don't know, Moldova.
Moldova. It's for B.
Okay. A. Hungary. B. USA. A. Finland. B. Germany. Now, did that end up with UK and USA going against each other?
No.
Ah,
Pool A is UK, Poland, Hungary, Finland. And then Pool B is going to be Spain, Moldova, USA, Germany.
Gotcha.
There's no Australia there?
I do not have Australia listed.
Oh, Stephen is looking. He has that face. He has that face.
I mean, that's fine, but this is part of.
He's shaking his
'Cause-
head. He's like, nuh-uh. Mm-mm.
I have him as listed.
You've got a Australian listed. All right. Well, we have to handle that after the event, after this thing, because I mean, it's if we stop and fix these things now, it'll be way messier.
Oh, actually, no. So I got it wrong. All good. You're right. You're good.
We're good. Okay.
You're good.
So I didn't screw up? Okay, that's good. Cool.
No, good.
Oh, don't worry, Dusty. You'll screw up again.
Oh, don't worry. We know who to blame, regardless of what actually happens. All right. So the fives is going to be an absolute pain in the butt.
Yep.
So first thing, if you guys, for our organizational purposes, because the screens that we have available, I cannot see who the seeds are. I know seeds were USA and UK. Who else was seeded?
So we have Group A is USA, Group B, the UK, C, Czech Republic, Group D.
Hey, hold on, we gotta go way slower because we have to look all over.
Czech Republic's not on that list.
It is.
It is.
So
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
And then I had to keep up while Mister goes, oh, this country, that country, that country. Now I am too fast. Well,
all right.
Just slow it down maybe for these ones, guys. Slow it down a bit.
Yeah, because I got to find them. So USA, UK, and Czech.
yeah,
Who's next?
Denmark,
Denmark. All right.
then for E, it will be France.
France.
For F would be Australia.
All right.
For G would be the Netherlands.
All right.
For H would be Poland.
All right. So those are all pre-seeded. The graphic should show
hmm
who those all are. Then we have to add in the countries that are fielding second teams.
And this seed is based on the end result of Lubusin, if I'm correct.
Yes, these are all based on the results that came from Livusin, and we did not take like if USA got I think first and fourth, we didn't take the fourth place one. We just went down the next category for any time there was a country that had that would get 2 seeds. We skipped to next country, so I think we went to 10th place overall to seed these 8. All right, and this, of course, is the big hype moment, blah, etc. So let's mark a timestamp on this so we can tag it afterwards because I know people are going to be fussy about this part. All right, now to go down the list. We've got Sweden.
For Group A.
No. This is the drop.
Oh.
I called the screw up.
All right, then Spain. Then Romania. Then Moldova. Then Italy. Ireland. Hungary. Finland. Germany. Croatia. They fielded a team years ago and didn't field at all for a long time, and now they're coming back, which is really cool. Baltics. And then team 2s. We have an Italy team 2. We have an Australia team 2. We have a Denmark team 2. We have a France team 2. We have a Finland team 2. We have a Hungary team 2. We have a Czech Republic team 2. We have a USA 2. We have a Poland 2. And we have a UK 2. I just noticed my camera's on that stupid tracking mode again. Stop tracking me.
And if I'm correct, if Team 1 and Team 2 becomes in the same pool, we move them one up, correct, to the next pool?
We move in the next pool. Yes. So like if Pool A gets USA 2, we move USA 2 to B and then draw another one for A.
That makes sense.
That way the countries don't fight each other, at least in the very beginning. Can't help on the elimination stage. So, also, any other important reference points we need to state during this moment?
Not at the moment. Live chat, I've been answering questions to, but all minor stuff, so we can continue.
Okay, cool. All right, so Pool A, number 2, Czech 2.
Check 2.
Pool B, number 2, Croatia. Pool C, UK 2. D, Hungary 2.
Hungary.
Me too.
Hungary too. Yep.
Hungary 2.
Me too.
I'm hungry too.
Yeah, me too.
We all.
Ugh.
Oh, really bad.
I'm sorry, Larry.
It's not even talented. Germany.
It's the low hanging fruit.
Say that, Tiffany?
No, it's not what I said about Germany. Poland 2. What letter are we on?
That
We're
was
on
F.
G now.
We're on G. Yep.
Italy 2 for F.
Wait, you have to put it to the side.
That was G.
Baltics.
And back to A.
All right.
Wanna
Romania.
go for a sec.
Sorry?
What?
Do you want to pause it, or are you guys good?
Romania?
Yeah, Romania for A.
Yep.
Moldova. What did I write? Australia 2. Do I need to move that one?
No, that's good.
No, you're fine.
Spain.
Spain. There we go.
Denmark 2. Is that one safe?
Yep,
That's
safe.
good.
Finland.
Finland 1 or 2?
Finland. So 1.
Okay.
Huh. This is amusing. Then Finland 2. Just the fact that those came one after another.
Not very low.
They weren't dropped at the same time. So USA 2. We're good on that one, I guess.
Yep.
Hungary. Sweden.
One second.
All right.
Yep, let's go.
France 2.
France too. All right.
Italy. So if you want to. And I think we're on the last one. Hope we're on the last one.
Nope.
Ireland. We're not on the last one.
No.
You've got 4 missing.
All right. Well, yeah. I would agree on that. Some of these were not pulled. So I have this other stack that was not in the group. I'm going to double check these countries. So Ukraine should have been dropped in there.
Screen is not
Oh.
dropped.
Heck is that? No wonder I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Unless-
I do not see Slovakia in the list. Sorry, guys. I mean, do we want to redraw this?
No, you're good so far.
Okay. Mexico, Israel, China. That should be it. All right. So what letter are we on?
F.
F.
All right. F is Israel. And I don't know what letter we should be. China,
That would be G.
G. And then Ukraine.
And then Mexico, right?
Yes. And last is Mexico.
Cool.
Way to spoil it, Dusty. God,
Hey.
spoiler alert, man.
Can I want for once? Can I remember something? Okay. Be proud.
No,
All right.
you spoiled the ending.
So definitely
Mexico's
discuss
mad
that
at you.
while we set up the women's fives.
Women's fives
All
would
right.
be 2 pools of 4 teams.
Brutal.
I don't know where you've put most of these.
I just pulled them out.
8 pools for the men's fives. That's fun. Did I get that right? That USA 2 was actually there with China in the same pool?
No, USA 2 is with Poland, the Baltic states, Ukraine, and Mexico.
Fun. I'm excited.
I didn't pull any of them yet. No.
No.
Okay.
I thought you were just pulling them,
Nope.
and I can't find half of these.
Okay. Well,
Random generator.
Like any of them. Here's Germany.
is
So, like all the ones that you seeded, you took those and you put those somewhere, and I don't know where you put them.
trying to find my seeded pool. That's why we were stumped. I yanked all the seeds out. And I couldn't find them.
I don't think these words need to go in the same sentence. Y'all meet me in Worlds, it's gonna be a blast. I'm a smart aleck all the time. Trying to censor myself for swearing. If only Dusty could censor himself from screwing up.
The joy, the joy.
It should have been. Let's just start there. It is. Okay. And then Ukraine and Czech.
That check.
So we're switching
Ukraine.
to the women's 5.
All right. Women's fives. Czech. Ukraine. USA. UK. Germany. France. Finland. Australia. And with the women's teams, we allowed there to be mercs, so some of these teams actually have other countries involved. All right.
That's a good way to solve. I like it.
And first up, UK. Second, Finland. Then USA. And Australia. And France. Ukraine. Czech. Germany. Hopefully that's it. We didn't screw up that time.
No.
All right.
So again, like it's going to be like Czech Republic, France, USA, UK. That's a tough pool. But the same for B as well. It's both pools are like strong. Yeah.
Maybe know which one you're looking for.
Israel or Ukraine?
Yeah, just do Ukraine. All right. Now we're up for the men's 12s.
Oh boy.
This will be exciting. Would this end up being three pools?
Four pools.
Four pools
of
also?
4.
All right.
Ended up being scary as heck.
Yeah. Why pools aren't scary? Check for Pool A. Pool B, Ukraine. Also in the men's 12s, teams are allowed to be allied with various countries. USA for A, I believe.
Yes.
B, UK. Oh, wait, no, oh, shit. This is the double check. Correction. Just a drop.
I was like, why are you calling it in pools, dude?
Yeah.
You get it right, mate.
Check. All right. Spain, especially the way I'm doing this, like that's just delusional. Romania, which Romania has a variety of teams in there. It's not just the Romanians. So
yeah,
don't be.
They already had to pull together for everything else.
Yeah, there was Romania, Moldova, Croatia, Bulgaria, Mexico. It's group. Poland. I just don't want people thinking they're being missed out. Netherlands, Italy, Hungary, Germany, France, Finland, Denmark, Baltics, and Australia.
Well, sir, you can let me double check really quickly, but I believe that we're competing with Denmark, the Netherlands, that is.
Yes, Denmark and Netherlands are together.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, but I have you listed twice.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with that?
I don't. I mean, sure. Let's go.
Yes.
I'm fine with it.
That was a. All right. So there's actually 15 teams. Then.
So we need to change it to 3 pools of 5.
That would be the smart move to do.
Give me 1 second. All the extra work. Larry always overworks me. He's always causing me so much stress.
This is why we have drinking problems.
That's why I'm drinking right now. Yeah, exactly. To cope with it.
Your Honor, I would like that last sentence stricken from the record.
Oh, boy. That would be... I'm super confused now. I'm completely out of my flow now. Thank you. You want to do the D pool to 3? Is that good for you?
We broke in.
No.
No, which then?
No, what we would do is we'd make it 3 pools of 5. So it'd be 5, 5, and 5. But
Equals 15.
it's simpler to switch that graphic or not.
No, give me 1 sec. Well, give me a little bit more than a second though. But give me.
All right.
That should be plausible to do it like this. It should now work. We do this. We remove that, and then
Carry the 2. You'll get there.
don't watch on my fingers, okay? I'm getting all nervous and stuff, okay?
Yeah, because your camera shows us so much right now.
Oh, no comment. Okay, let me see. This is down. far. You're always prepared, kids.
Yeah, try to set things up and make things go, and then we do what we do.
Okay, so we take those two. So 3 of 5, right?
Yes.
Yes, 3 pulls of 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can count. 5.
We're gonna find out.
Under pressure.
Great song.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Don't say too much or we're getting copyrighted. We're on YouTube, boys.
Yeah,
Okay, so that should be that one.
shaking it up. Shaking it up.
Your arm's gonna be too tired to actually make a drink later.
Well, I apparently have to take her out to eat, so I don't have to make the drink later.
That's a very fair point.
Just,
I
Where are you guys gonna go?
I have no idea.
Does anybody know how the food is in Hungary? Because like now that's all I'm thinking about. Now that we made the joke like
Amazing.
15 minutes ago.
It's amazing. I was there the other month and a half ago doing some seminars, and very good food.
I'm excited.
Almost done.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there and probably still look at the menus and just be like, oh man, where's the chicken tendies?
That sounds like we got one of our guys who like that.
Oh, I
Right.
just want the tendies and fries, man.
Gosh, I forgot him into chicken tenders.
Yeah. Go to a fancy restaurant. Is there a kids menu? Slap. He's definitely special. So
I paid the upcharge price when I was in Italy when I ordered a Hawaiian pizza there. The prosciutto on there instead of ham was incredible. Full pineapple slices, but the look that waiter gave me, whew, he was not happy to make that.
more often than not, don't even remotely disagree with you there, Kiesel the Fool. Usually there's amazing, yummy foods. That's the fun part about American food is we can go to almost any country's food in any major city. So
We have a little bit of a technical issue though. The limitation is reached for how far I can go down.
can you go to the right?
No.
Can you just
Nope, I hit the limit of the program. I cannot go more down. That was literally less.
we had to change this on the fly due to a mistake. But no, you can't make like a D, but then write C there,
Give me
or at least do 14, 15.
Give me 1 sec. I can do one more thing.
Because
It's gonna be
14 and
the-
15
Yeah, 1 second.
on D is still gonna get the point across because mistakes happen.
Oh, it just fits. Okay. It just fits.
I thought you were doing a pirate impression there for a second.
No.
Yeah, he's about to get fired.
Let's go. Let's go.
Then he'll be irate.
Okay.
All right, are we ready to do this
Yeah,
now?
it's a little bit scuffed, but let's go. Let me double check everything if all the flags are working, but yeah, it should be good.
I mean, you were knocking out those graphics by yourself all week, so
Yeah.
understandable. So,
Cool.
all right, and Pool A is Romania.
Romania.
Then Pool B is Denmark.
Denmark.
Pool C is UK.
Give me 1 second, please, before I
Okay.
before I do make a mistake, because everything is now like one blob of text. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm fine. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Pool A, Spain.
Spain. Yep.
Pool B, Finland. Pool C, Italy. Pool D. No, there's no Pool D now. Pool A, Germany. Pool B, Netherlands.
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
And we're not competing.
Oh, yeah,
We're
Yep,
with
yep.
Denmark.
yeah, because I didn't withdraw it from the thing.
So who did you have on Pool B? We had Germany. Then you pulled the Netherlands.
Yeah, that looks like right according to what I have in front of me.
Okay, so that should be Poland now then for Pool B.
Okay.
Cool.
You read out a piece of paper. Wow. All right. Then C is Australia.
Pool C's looking brutal.
A is Hungary. B is France.
Never enough garlic, Kiesel said. That's true, I love garlic.
A is Czech.
C.
See?
C, my bad. Thank you. And so now are we A this time?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Doing this off of Baltics. And next up is USA.
Damn it. I wanted Pool C.
And last is Ukraine.
Oof. Some tough pools there.
Oh,
Yeah, review those pools while we double check the women's list. Is it all there?
It's just updating. So we've got Pool A, we've got Romania, Spain, Germany, Hungary, and the Baltic states. In B, we have Denmark, Finland, Poland, France, and USA. And in Group C, we have UK, Italy, Australia, Czech Republic, and Ukraine.
Yeah, that's a freaking hard pool.
that's a tough
Yep.
pool.
Pool B, though,
C.
I've got one of the Kinyas veterans always telling me about how hard the Polish hit in the 12s, and now I'm going to get to go experience it. Pool B, baby.
I'm wondering from Poland who's actually coming, like which teams, or is it a mix between like KSR and Legenda Panolski, or if it's like one of those teams, because it's interesting fighters they are from Poland. But same as Czech, like the Czech fighters as well, they most of the time they use two-handed axes, like even in the 5, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm sure my shoulders are good this weekend, so hopefully they stay that way.
All right. And now we're up for the women's 12s, which also multiple countries are included in the women's 12s with each other. So
yeah, they're all together.
Yeah. Double check is USA. And then UK. And then France. Finland. And Australia. Shaking this up. Finland.
For Pool A. All right.
Well, I think it's one pool.
Is it
isn't
all one pool?
It's all one pool.
I'm still not wrong.
Yeah. Valid. You're all right.
A broken clock is twice a day right. So
Yeah.
Larry told me I was right. Yes. All right, everybody, we can go home.
Australia. You know, nobody uses analog clocks anymore, so that phrase is actually wrong. Like
no, even digital clocks are right twice a day.
France. Then the UK.
Oh, wait, in America they don't, because they only have one sort of time, AM and PM. Whereas Europeans, we have like multiple digits.
Right. USA.
We see what you're doing with your multiple digits on this drawing, Dusty.
Yes.
Oh, all right then. So although it is done, if we'll review what those are while we set up the men's 30s, which will take a second or two.
1.
Australia. We see Baltics.
You're competing, Sean, in the 30s?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Finland.
I had to bribe my way into it, but I'm going.
Italy.
Unless the legends of the Polish are true and they break me in the 12s. I mean, anything can happen. Please don't break me. I get married like 3 weeks after I get back from Worlds.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it is cute, Dusty.
Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
All right. And now we're on to the men's 30s.
Oh,
And this one, once again, also, there are mercenaries across the board in all of the men's 30s. Almost across the board. There's a couple countries who potentially are fielding on their own. We have USA. We have UK. We have Poland. We have Italy. We have France. We have the Baltics. We have Finland. And we have Australia. And just to give a little bit of the breakdown on the allies, what is recorded here at least is Australia, Netherlands, and Denmark. And we have the Baltics, Ukraine, Israel, and I believe Moldova joined them also this morning. Possibly others. Then when you have a Finland, Germany, and Hungary. Then France potentially on their own. We have Italy, Spain, Sweden, Portugal, and Mexico. It's almost a Latin thing. Then you have Poland and Czech. Then you have UK on their own and USA on their own. I have another potential message.
we can handle that one later.
And yeah, it's not super. All right. So with the draw, our first thing we have from this batch. Now this is 2 pools of 4, correct?
Correct.
All right. Pool A, Finland. Pool B, UK. Pool A, Italy. Pool B, USA. Pool A, Poland. Pool B, Australia. Pool A, the Baltics. And the last one, France.
Oh, I've heard about them.
I think Pool B is pretty rough, if I
Yeah.
called those correctly.
It's looking pretty rough.
So I think we're done with everybody. I think we have a
Yeah,
few
Unless-
fixes we need to do. Correct. We have a few things we need to make corrections on. We're going to be updating the schedule.
Yeah, we had two countries, I believe, coming in chat asking for some clarifications. But yeah, either they reach out to us for email for their national organizations, and then we could definitely look at it.
Definitely want to double check and track it though. So before we end this, let's make sure I get those written down. All right. So we have Germany and Shield was one of the questions we had, right?
Yeah, that would be Felix.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Germany Shield. We got to verify what's going on there. We got to rearrange the men's 12s. Men's 12s to pool of 15. Or document all these before we check out. All right. What other things did we have?
I think that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, I think those were the big keys.
All right.
Just have to-
And we had the need to verify Romania's weight class. There might be a drop from the weight class.
Oh yeah, from
Yeah.
the super to the heavyweight to the super. Is that what
Yeah,
that was?
we had both, so we might only have one of those.
Okay.
Just want to make sure
Not
those
too
are all documented. Dusty, can we go through all the pools real quick and just like look at them and do like a little bit of an overview?
Sure.
So
We'll go from the furthest back down. So for furthest men, that would be Group A, Finland.
you don't need to read them. Just like take a look and see what we see going on. Like because I didn't get to see this. Like I was doing the draw and I have no visual of what actually happened. So in the 30s. Ooh, that's definitely exciting to see how it plays out. Definitely interested in man, UK, USA, and Australia all go on to France. God, Pool B is rough.
Yeah.
That's gonna be intense.
It's going to be a fun experience for me personally.
Yeah.
I use the word fun loosely.
Yeah. So the women's 12s, what do we got for that one? We got well. It's gonna be dead space time because I have to wait for the live stream. It's on delay, so I can't see it. Is there another way to see this live?
Yeah, I
There
can
we go.
screen share, but then
All right. Yeah, that's not good. Yep, got it now. So they're all one pool together. So the big deal is when do they fight each other and how that plays out. All right, let's hop on back.
the 12s for men's Buhurt.
It's Horatio, it's only super, definitely. Okay. I'll make sure we adjust that schedule and get that all slitted over. That'll be ready tomorrow, I will say. Play it safe. Yeah, you made it all fit, Dusty. So but yeah, so on men's 12s, there's also a time for everybody to do their screenshots. We will publish all this, of course, and make it readily available. The shared schedule will have all the fun details. Also, we'll be inserting the pools and all that. And the women's 5s. That's going to be a rough one. The UK, USA, France, Czech, all together. Woo. Excited to see how
the world going the right way.
Yeah. Of course, Finland was very dominant, I think, in Serbia, if I recall right. So. And then cycle back. Oh, and of course, I've finally act up on me. All right, back on. Didn't want to expose you guys to that noise. All right, this is fun to see. Oh, well, I mean, Sean, it looks like your crew gets to have the most fights in the 5s.
Yeah.
Because you got the big pool. So that's gonna be cool.
It's going to be a lot of fun for us for sure. Luckily, we're ready.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of interesting matchups going to happen across this all the way around. So I'm actually kind of amazed that we didn't have a double country pool on any of those. That is highly unexpected. I feel like that happens every single time when it's possible. So, and then next up,
We have men's ultra heavyweight.
Oh yeah.
Lutik, just send us an email, please, with the right people in the right places, not through chat, please. So either you reach out to us or for your national organization, please.
yeah, it's going to be way easier for us to follow this with the proper tracking with an email. I mean, I'm notes regardless, but I want to need an email to track it, please. All right, and ultra heavies. Yeah, the big thing. I mean, well, I guess everybody's gonna be huge in the ultra heavies, but like I know USA is sending Pete Moe, so that's
Good
gonna be
God.
a fun time right there.
Yeah, he's gonna have a grand old time.
So, lots of fights to go through.
Hopefully, I'll be there to corner him.
So everyone remember, if you don't want Pete Moe to be cornered well, take Sean out drinking. So
Oh no, that's just no filter, Sean. Like, oof. Tread carefully, my friends.
all right, super heavyweight. So
Yeah, pool A is going to be tough. It's going to be. I'm not. I don't have a lot of knowledge about Romania and Moldova when it comes to outrange fighters, but I'm really curious about either pools either way.
I think both are going to be pretty exciting to see how that plays out. And I'm not sure who China's setting in the super heavyweight. If that's going to be Gao or somebody else, but definitely a lot of height going on there.
Men's heavyweight.
Yeah, waiting for it to load.
Which outrance pool is the largest one?
Ultra.
Well, yes. Has the most amount of people fighting.
I thought it was a very dumb question, just saying. But
Middleweight.
that would be
My question was great. I'm dumb. I do Buhurt.
Cool.
but
middle.
the
14 competitors.
and I kills me the word phrase light heavy. So
Women's light.
We should call it mediumer. So we have medium and mediumer.
A medium.
A little medium and middle. Yeah, I mean, Gao may be a heavy. I'm not sure where he places. So this one will be interesting on the way it plays. And light heavy, that's Beth from USA, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. Who's Australia sending there for this category? Do you know, Stephen?
Top of my head, I don't. I'll have to double check, but
Okay.
we've got a number of good female outrange fighters, so it should be good.
Yeah. And then the light heavies. This will be. I know UK's been really working the new format, so it's going to be really interesting to what they bring and who can hold up against them. So, because unfortunately, they're going to be a favorite in this situation. So. Once again, we're doing this so everybody can more easily get their quick screenshots of whatever category they want, or they can skip to the end of the live stream and find all these quicker without having to listen to us talk. Well, talk too much, that is. And women's middleweight. It's gonna be real interesting. Well, that one.
Do your own screen, Christine. Jeez.
Yeah. She leans in and takes a photo of the
We'll do it
it's
again.
not
too.
like doesn't have all this stuff readily available.
No, the government's gonna know what I look like. Great.
All right. We have the men's middle. Variety of things. And we also got a message from another direction. Yeah, we apparently there was some misunderstandings. The Libusin, we only used the 5s for seeding. because in all the other categories, it was unknown who those individual duelists and such were. And the Labusan 30s didn't actually finish. So there wasn't really a proper tracking of that. But there was about 4 more fights that were supposed to happen that never happened. So we didn't use anything other than 5s due to the details from that event.
Okay. Checks out.
But sorry for the misunderstanding for the on that for the captains who asked. All right. It seems like middleweight's taking forever to switch. Okay. Then we got women's light.
This one's going to be a good one. All very solid countries when it comes to outrance, so it should be good.
Oh yeah, definitely. They'll be working for that. Who was the USA light?
Elise,
Oh yeah.
Madam
Mhm.
President.
Oh yeah, the USA team president is okay. National org president. He's gonna have to deal with that. So
He'll be fine.
yeah,
okay.
he'll shoot it good.
He's awesome.
And at least we trust.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finland's got a lot of great strong fighters, women fighters there as well.
Yes.
Especially we have fighters, they were doing fantastic before, so we love to see them fight and see how they go.
Yeah. Men's lightweight. Now got a few different interesting ones here. Like here's one.
It's really good pool fights there, to be honest.
Yep.
Looking at all of them, they're all going to be very interesting. A lot of great fights from those countries.
And for reference, if you're curious where some people were, like Danny, who is potentially going to be on this, unfortunately was unable to because he was going to be driving home this entire time, and his crew just got home safe. So, all right. And next up, women's featherweight. It's going to be real interesting to see how this one plays out. I know Australia has been actively doing the new format, and so is USA. I believe Italy's done a little bit of it. I'm not sure about the Ukraine women, how they've been doing on training the new out-trans format. If we can. And we got women's polearm. We'll see how this one goes.
Kudos to all you polearm people. It's like people jousting. I'm like, no thanks. I'm good. Polearms, jousting. I'm out.
Yeah, certain level of workload there. That's just oof. The punishment you got to deal with as that goes down. It's just not fun.
Well, and also after, as we discussed earlier, I'm no longer partial to two-handed weapons after my experience at the end of April.
Yeah. Yep. No doubt about that.
Yep. Half the man I used to be.
Which may or may not be a good thing.
It's not a good thing, man.
All right, can we I think we can maybe go a little bit faster on the switchovers. I think it's more of time to get these screenshots done.
What are you seeing at the moment?
I'm on polearm, men's polearm. I gotta say, like, give them like 10 seconds and then move on.
So on the scheduling, because I don't have it up in front of me, the way that we did the drawing is exactly how the tournament's going to run. So longsword, sword and shield, sword and buckler, polearm, outrance, 5s, 12s, 30s.
No, it'll be a little bit different. What we'll be doing is first, each duels list is mostly going to be a particular category. So polearm will be it will be in the purple list or the green list. Shield will be in the list. It'll be mostly like that, not entirely, because the schedule doesn't totally work that way.
Of course.
But that's generically how it's going to go. Is it's all going to be a list runs a particular category and gets done with that list.
Super cool.
But otherwise, yes, like it'll go all the duels, then outrance, then 5s, then 12s, then 30s.
Right on.
And we're at men's longsword. Yeah, Ireland and Italy sure do look the same. Oh, wow. But all right, folks. Well, that's it. We're going to do a couple of those fixes that we got to get done. Please, if there was a clear mistake or anything, shoot us an email just in case we don't follow up. But we will be following up in a little bit here. Most likely tomorrow, I'll be doing double checks with you guys because I know it's late for a lot of you. And such like that for any of the areas that there's a potentially slight mistake. So with that, thank you for joining us. And there'll be more of these on the way. Hope everybody has a grand time and is ready for coming to Worlds and showing how well we can make everything happen and all the amazing stuff like the Hungarian crew are doing. I don't know if you guys saw, they had video and advertisements on the Jumbotron at the Bowling World Championships going on. And then this weekend, they're doing a whole bunch of hype and booths and advertising at the major Comic Con in Budapest. So they're doing a bunch of marketing locally because that's the marketing that matters the most. So it's going to be really awesome. All the work they're putting in combined with all the things that we're bringing in to support it. Most of our crew or all of our crew is, I think total we got 70 plus staff that BI is bringing in. Isn't that right? Roughly, Stephen?
Roughly around that. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So right around 70. And then the Hungarians are bringing, I think, another 60 people to work other areas. A lot of those people are like almost every single staff member is coming. They're going to get compensated at the end of the event, but nobody's getting all their money replaced unless they're a local. Like they're the only people who might break even on the trip. But all the staff are coming in and they're all volunteers when it comes down to it. They're getting a little bit of compensation, but nowhere near the full value. Because we're trying to make sure the organization can exist for the following year. So remember, everybody's gonna be working their butts off and trying their best to do the best they can for the event and all that fun jazz. Steven, anything else you want to add?
No, just get ready. I've still got some more martial seminars we're doing online. One tomorrow, so do some more training and we'll be ready.
Yep. Sounds good. And Dusty, you good to go?
I'm good to go. I want to thank
Okay.
everyone who's in chat. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Thanks for the feedback and communication. It was nice. And see you all at Worlds.
Yep. All right. See you guys all later.
Bye,
All
guys.
right. Take care, everybody.